Along with Julianne McNamara, Peter Vidmar. Two disciplines still to come, the balance beam and the floor exercise. Meanwhile, the veterans, Julianne, have got to be pleased.
Well, I mean, Shannon Miller, what can I say? I mean, 2 perfect 10s. It can't get any better. With the rule changes, she's really doing smart gymnastics. She knows what she needs to do to win, and she's doing it. Kim Zmeskal, I think she'd be happy just to be here in a serious gymnastics competition. She's not only doing that, she's throwing hard skills, she's doing world-class gymnastics.
And Peter, watching the first 2 disciplines, it's almost as if we can tell the competitors who are performing with the future in mind.
Well, we know that Dominique Moceanu, of course, wants to go all the way to Sydney. She's doing very difficult gymnastics, making a couple little mistakes here and there, but she's still ready for her future. She knows what she has to do. Dominique Dawes has a big meet coming up very soon. She's throwing all of her big tricks, and she knows that she could have done something easier, got a better score, but she still went for the really hard stuff. I admire that. She knows what she's doing, getting ready for the Goodwill Games as well.
Well, here are the current overall standings. And remember, today's scores make up 40% of the 2-day total. Day 2 scores, of course, 60%. You can see the second day of competition tomorrow at 1 Eastern time right here on CBS. Up first on the balance beam, Dominique Moceanu, currently in 6th place, and she won a silver medal in the balance beam at the 1995 World Championships.
And this is a great event for Dominique. She really moves well on this event. She has a lot of difficulty. Watch her mount. Front flip. Right into a beat jump. A little tiny bobble, but that is a very difficult mount. And here's her big sequence. She needs to hit this. Lay out, immediate pike back. Very well done. Nice jump combination, but again, those little bobbles add up to deductions. Required full turn. She's going to do a punch front now on the beam. Immediate jump to a fish flop. Even at a very young age, Dominique was very solid on this event. It's what we call the psych event in gymnastics. Up there on only 4 inches. She's setting up for her dismount, tuck double back. Good dismount.
Main thing, Julianne, is just those little bobbles. That's where she's losing those little tenths here and there, and it's going to add up. She really probably won't get as high a score as she could just because of little bobbles. Making the skills. Here's her front flip, lands, and a little bit off. Might lose a tenth or a half a tenth. Another tumbling sequence. Back handspring, back layout, pike back. That was done very well. This is where she lost some precious tenths again. Full turn, and right there, just has to regroup, check herself a little bit, and lose some tenths. Finally, double back. Just about solid on the landing, but has to take a little bobble there. And so, really, she hits all of the big tricks, but just those little tiny tenths are going to just eat away at her score.
And a 9.70 for Dominique Moceanu. And up next, Dominique Dawes in 3rd place after 2 rotations.
Always takes a lot of risk on this event. And most of the time you'll see the big tumbling sequence right at the beginning of the routine. They want to get it over with. Here's hers right here. Layout, immediate layout. And that's a huge deduction, 0.5 of a point. Something you don't see very often from Dominique. Double turn. That's extremely difficult. Here's her punch front. Again, her foot slipped. That, I don't think I've ever seen her fall.
That is not like her. I don't think I've ever seen her fall twice.
Fall once.
Yeah, this is really, it's big news to see Dominique Dawes fall off a beam twice. I think the neat thing, though, is that she still is going for difficult skills. I think this is a kind of competition that she's using for her future. And it's nice to see that she hasn't decided to just take it easy and see if she can win by doing easier skills.
But it's cost her today. She's basically out of the competition for today. Big dismount, 2 back handsprings, double back dismount, again goes for it.
And remember, this is a 2-time national champion in this discipline. Gives you some idea of how difficult it is on the beam.
Let's see if we can see where the mistake came. She wants to keep her hips and shoulders completely square as she steps down.
Oh, you could just see how her right foot was on the right side of that beam. Just didn't quite keep it on there.
Here's another angle. So difficult, though. Layouts.
Oh, too bad.
Here's a jump, immediate punch front, and again her shoulder drops and her left foot slips off.
And we talk about, oh, if she just kept her shoulder up, then she'd be able to make it. But it's really hard to keep steady on an event like this.
Disappointing 8.80, and we'll be back with more from Lowell, Massachusetts in a moment.